Hello, everyone. My name is Patricio Rincon, and today I'm here to talk about abortion and why it is wrong, why we must protect the unborn. First, what is abortion? Well, dictionary definition of abortion is the termination of a pregnancy, either through the spontaneous expulsion of a human fetus during the first 12 weeks of gestation, or with the induced expulsion of a human fetus after that. So now that we have the definition of abortion out of the way, let's move forward to why abortion is such a hot topic. Like every hot topic has, there are at least two sides. For abortion, we have the pro-life and the pro-choice. For pro-life, the people that are pro-life believe that life should be given a chance. That is the very basis of the pro-life argument. They believe that life starts at conception, and they believe that the unborn have unalienable rights. Moving forward, pro-choice, people believe that it is up to the woman to decide whether life can be terminated or kept, and they believe that the fetus or embryo is not a person yet, only until birth. And they believe that abortion is important due to the betterment of women's lives. So now that we understand both sides of the argument, why is abortion wrong? Let's show you some statistics. Pro-choice is not pro-choice. It is anti-consequences. Now, when I say this, I get many responses. Here are just some. What if I won't be able to live my life? What about rape cases? It's just a clump of cells. Why would I give it up for adoption? I don't want them going into this life. All right, then. Let's mention the very first point. What if I won't be able to live my life? Okay, why do 51% of abortions happen without the use of contraceptives? If it was really about wanting to live your life, contraceptive use should be at around 100%. If that was really the case for abortions. What about rape cases? Less than 0.5% of all abortion cases come from rape. Those are just a few more, and you can see there, 23% can't afford a baby, 25% are not ready for a child. If not ready for a child, why are they engaging in this if they know the risk? It's just a clump of cells. I'll get more to that in a second. And the adoption foster care system is broken. I'll get more to that in a second. First, let's talk about the rape issue. As I mentioned before, less than 0.5% of abortions result from rape. That is a very minuscule number to justify the abortion of millions since Roe v. Wade. Now, let's look at SB 8, the new Texas law where abortions are banned after 6 weeks. Already talked about the statistics. Let's talk about the logistics. Now, rape is a serious crime. I believe that all rapists should be put in prison and castrated. But when it comes to abortion, rape should be dealt with immediately, not 6 weeks after. This argument for the rape case is very lazy and does not have any research done into it. Rape should be dealt with immediately, not 6 weeks after. Moving forward, it's just a clump of cells. Over here, we have a picture of an embryo 5 weeks into pregnancy. As you can see, there are already many features of a developing human being. The brain, the eye, the heart, the liver, the arm is starting to grow, the leg is starting to grow, the spine is starting to grow. Those are just some of the aspects from the embryo only 5 weeks in. Now, the American College of Pediatricians says that the predominance of human biological research confirms that human life begins at conception, fertilization, and life does require both the males and females chromosomes in order to produce its own unique DNA, which makes it a brand new life. It is not just the sperm, it is not just the egg, it is both. That is where it is a life. Moving forward, the next argument that we hear, the adoption and foster care system is broken. All right, then, if that's the case, why are there 2 million couples waiting to adopt a child? That is about 36 families per child in the foster care system. Now, in order to adopt a child, the foster care system wants to make sure that the child is going to a good home. So there are very strict requirements. These are just the requirements in Texas. Be at least 21 years old, be financially stable, complete an application to adopt, be responsible and mature, of course, share background and lifestyle information, and provide references along with proof of marriage or divorce, and have completed a home study where people come and look at your house to make sure that it's safe for a child to live in, and submitting criminal background and child abuse checks on every single adult living in the household. Sounds to me like it's a pretty strict process. And there are many famous people you can see there: Steve Jobs, Nelson Mandela, Jamie Foxx, and Simone Biles, who were all adopted and all managed to change the world in their own way. Now, is it really only a woman's choice? Here are just some of the strongest arguments that we hear. A man does not carry the baby, so the man does not get a say. You cannot have human life without sperm for males. It's the honest truth. The fetus does not feel pain, so abortions are ethical. That is completely wrong. The fetus does respond to stimuli. It does feel pain. Abortions are done by either injecting them with a poison or by snapping the baby's limbs off if it's already too big. It definitely feels that because it moves around when it feels it. It's not conscious yet. Okay, people in comas, are they conscious? Should they be terminated? No, you cannot judge life based on consciousness. Oh, it's going to live off the woman for 9 months, effectively a parasite. It'll do the same for the next 18 years. That's how humans are. Humans need to be raised. Now, life is sacred, okay? The whole point of this is to show that life is sacred, and the abortion pro-choice stance is wrong. Abortion can be easily avoided. There are dozens of free health clinics that provide family planning and contraceptives, but not abortions, and adoption is able to give children a better life. Plus, contraceptive use is cheaper and safer than an abortion. I believe that life deserves its chance. The fetus has no fault for coming into this world. The parents do. And people must own up and be prepared to have a baby. Until then, practice safe sex. And here are just my references. Thank you all very much.